All right, continuing on with the spooky stuff. Here we have an episode that, while in theory is actually a very simple one, it threw in a bunch of really, really odd complications to make the plot have ethical dilemmas that in real life, I'm glad we don't have to deal with those ethical dilemmas in real life. Because, in many ways, this was the episode where TNG free gave us a precursor of the Tuvix episode. Why is that? Well, the Enterprise investigates the deaths of the crew of the USS Lantry who all died of old age. Yeah, no one actually dies of old age in real life or in fiction. No, 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 no. Yeah, that's a giant red flag telling you something horribly wrong. So, what is actually going on? Well, you see, you have these people who were doing experiments in trying to make the perfect um, biological life forms, which is one of those things where you're like, wait a second, doesn't the Federation have rules against genetic enhancement? Why are they genetically engineering children, trying to make them into perfect beings? And that's actually an aspect of this episode that doesn't get particularly well explained. It really doesn't. See, one of the things about this that's interesting is that supposedly Kingsley's research was not um, augmentation. It was simply making humans that were the best humans you could possibly be. Well, extroverted immune systems, telepathy, and telekinesis. Humans don't have any of those abilities, and his creations did. How exactly this counts as not genetically engineered, I have no freaking clue. Um, Given the fact that no one outside Kingsley's research station knew the nature of his creations, I suspect that he may have been lying to whoever funded the research uh, of the exact specifics of his methodology. At any rate, this creates a horrifying moral quandary. The extremely aggressive immune systems that these beings he created have are killing other people by causing them to age. You see, the stupidity that Kingsley went through is that the extroverted immune systems would attempt to destroy pathogens outside the body of the person who has it. And while, under normal circumstances, this is actually fine and good, and these people are, able to do things like playing tridimensional chess without touching the board by just like telekinetically moving the pieces around, sure, that's fine. It's that whole issue where you have other people die for getting exposed to them because the extroverted immune systems only recognized the enhanced people as self. They would treat non-enhanced people as pathogens, and that would cause how it was seen when you just look at someone's like, oh, it's like old age. That's what it looks like. Is that he's died of old age? Where what it really is that such a widespread deterioration of the person's physiology that um, It looks like old age only because of the fact that it doesn't have an obvious cause. And it's one of those like sci-fi future plague things, and also an episode where the only known cure for having had this kind of exposure done to you is transporter magic, uh, restoring someone's bio whatever using the transporter to recreate how their body was before they were exposed. Again, magic transporter stuff. So many magic transporter things you can do. And yeah. See, the other thing about this that's interesting is that these people, as fine as they are when left alone by themselves, kind of sort of need to be isolated from everyone because of the fact that that's what what I was just talking about is what happens when they are around normal humans. What would happen if they were around anything extraterrestrial? Yeah. Good luck with that one. Would their bodies just like treat Klingons as pathogens and try to purge the infection? Hmm. Maybe. Anyway, though, and that's really about the like gist of the whole thing. There's not really a huge number of things here, except for the whole like ethical quandaries of dealing with the weird alien of the week people who are technically humans, although heavily genetically altered humans. Like seriously, telepathic and telekinetic, and you're trying to tell me they're not augmented. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yep. Okay. Sure. Different kind of augmentation than con, sure, but they're not augments. But yeah, that particular ethical quandary though is like, well, I don't think that's what you're supposed to be doing. But you can't just kill them. You have to leave them living, somewhere because it's unethical to kill them. But eh, anyway, though. Oh yeah. Also, they managed to cure everyone on Darwin Station using transporter magic. But the children that they created will have to live in isolation until they find a cure. Mm. Anyway, though, it is interesting that this one actually, instead of having Picard do the final log, it actually has Pulaski do it. Anyway, though, very, very interesting concept. Something difficult to use because of the fact that you have to spend a lot of time explaining it and setting it up. And you're not going to have just one of these people just randomly wandering around alone. Although that's an idea. Having one of these people get abducted, put into a stasis tube, and then just like dropped off somewhere. They can't control the fact that their immune system is um, excessively aggressive. And although in theory you could actually do some sort of like a containment suit, because like having them in a spacesuit to, you know, contain their immune system to the inside of the suit would actually presumably work, because they did actually pull that off with this thing. Because like the whole like reason why he's in this like plastic bubble is so that his immune system will not be able to leave the bubble. He's also inside some sort of like a glass box. That's why this optical distortions here. So that's where the like seams in the glass box are. Anyway, though, something that you could do something with, that's for sure, and something that is really, really scary when you try to figure out what to do with it. Ah, well, time to go for now.